Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to pop on and talk about digestion and why this is so important for your overall hormone regulation and weight loss. They go hand in hand, right? They're buddies here, right? You're not going to be able to lose weight or see any change in body composition if you are not paying attention to what your hormones are doing. A lot of us are having issues with this over here right now, aren't we? Yeah. Not great. So digestion. Overall, when we look at this, the impact on hormone regulation and weight loss, the thing to keep in mind is that these things are a direct result of your overall metabolism and cellular health. Cellular health, cell health. That sounds kind of dumb. I know it does, but if your cells aren't functioning properly, they're not going to create, regulate, or produce and maintain, detox the right amount of hormone in your body. Estrogens can't be processed through correctly. Your system can't, keep enough progesterone around to keep that estrogen in balance. Testosterone can't be produced properly. Cortisol, oh my gosh, don't even get me started on dang cortisol and the impact here, as well as, again, direct result here, right? We've all had that where you get really stressed out and all of a sudden you're like, yep, I definitely put on some weight and now I can't take it off. I don't know what to do. What the heck? These are things that we all deal with in the 12-week challenge. So I'm going to put a link right here for the wait list. There. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. There we go. There. So if you are not on the wait list for the next 12-week challenge, go in the comments right there and get on the wait list. This is the best way for you to start learning about your body and how it works. And if you have any questions, you can always let me know. But a lot of times, we all will just want to focus on the weight loss or hormone regulation, right? And just say, oh, if I can just get my hormones to do what they're supposed to do, then everything else is going to be fine. If I can just get my weight down, then my hormones are going to be fine. My gut is going to be better. And it's really sort of backwards, right? If we just focus on hormones or just focus on weight loss without paying attention to your other body systems, you're not actually going to get to and keep the right results. That's frustrating. I know. I know. So this is what we're trying to accomplish here, right? The end result, the side effect, right? The end result of this is having a better functioning body. So cool, right? The human body is amazing, right? As long as we understand what it's meant to do, how it's meant to function, and we work with this. Again, this is what I teach women how to do in the 12-week challenge. And if you are looking for more resources, I have a book called The Female Fat Solution. This is all about nutrition that matches your hormones and your cycle. This is on Amazon. Female Menopause Solution. If you are in perimenopause, menopause, all about how to eat for this phase of life, work with these hormones, and get and keep the best results. I have a podcast called The Female Health Solution. Some amazing interviews on there, as well as some extra nuggets for you. And then my YouTube channel is called Dr. Beth Westy, where you can subscribe to stay updated on all this information I have here. So let's talk about this digestion. Let's talk about the issues here. When we look at digestion, the main function and process of this is to break down, process, and absorb all your nutrients. It's a lot of work. Your digestive system takes the majority of your energy. It has a lot of blood flow there. A lot of blood flow, which means if you have bloating or inflammation or anything like that, constipation, diarrhea, all that stuff, it will affect how well your body does this basic thing, its main job. And without certain nutrients, it cannot regulate hormones. It cannot maintain this. Without nutrients, there's no way your body can lose weight. I can't tell you how many women I work with after we do a Dutch test that I find out that they're nutrient depleted. No wonder you can't get any result in this area or this area, because your body is depleted, literally vitamins that it's missing. And if you're thinking, I take a vitamin, that's so great. But if you are under a lot of stress, guess what? Your brain, your body needs more of that vitamin to function properly, which means it's not at a therapeutic value. It's not enough to do the stuff it needs to do in your system. It's probably what it looks like too. I get really worked up about stuff. I get like crazy fingers. I'm just gonna put them down now. Let's talk about this. So this is the main process. This is what you need to do. And if your gut is not working right, this doesn't happen. Super fast can lead to nutrient depletion. Yeah, not a good time. It also is supposed to release neurotransmitters. There's other neurotransmitters and other things. Again, all these things tie together. It's not just, oh, I have a tummy ache, or, oh, this is a problem. It's, oh no, this is a big issue. And these things are helpful and are key components to having these things happen in the body. They all work together. They're all buddies, all friends. And then other enzymes and other hormones. Like there's certain enzymes and hormones and things that get released when your digestive system is working properly, or they're triggered back and forth properly. Again, your gut, your digestive system. So this isn't just like your stomach. It's like your stomach and your intestines and then the other organs that are involved in that, gallbladder, liver, right? Your kidneys are sort of separate from that because they just filter out for the urine. Still very important. But the main things that your digestive system does, if they are not functioning properly, it can be hard to make sure you have enough nutrient to have these things happen, to make sure that your metabolism and overall cellular health are where they need to be to get the right results here. We work on these things for the female body. We don't just like target weight loss. I'm not just like counting calories here. I'm looking at how your system functions, right? Debbie's asking a question. Food combining theory, no starches with protein. Food combining theory. So if you're looking at overall, so I'm kind of just talking in general about the digestive system. If you're looking at absorbing your nutrients properly, it is important that you get them in a protein, fat, and carbs. So these are things I also talk about in my book. And I have other videos on this, a lot of stuff, but this is a really good question. Proteins, fats, and carbs, that triad, that combination of them, helps your body break down and absorb the most of them as possible, right? Again, provided that your system's working really well, right? It's hard to break down and digest protein and get 100% of what you're eating. Meaning, if you're eating something with like 20 grams of protein, but you're not getting any carb with it, you're not getting any fats with it, it's just protein, even if your gut is working at like top notch, like cranking, you're not going to be able to absorb 100% of that protein. It just doesn't work like that. It needs some carbohydrate with it, fiber, to help absorb that protein so you actually get that nutrient. Yeah. Ugh. And you're like, but I've been counting my protein. What do you mean I'm not getting all of it? I know. This is why women are not getting enough protein in their diets, right? It's hard. It's hard to shift how you're eating to change this. Yeah. Do you have a probiotic I recommend? Ooh, yes. Good question, Erin. So probiotics are really helpful as long as you're doing other things to help your gut. In general, just taking a probiotic sometimes isn't enough. Or if you're like, gosh, I took a probiotic and it didn't really help with my gut, it just might mean that it's not the right strain of probiotic. It might not be the right thing. I mean, we can do gut testing and see what your digestive system really needs. Maybe it needs more enzyme. Maybe there's a viral component, or you have inflammatory reactions in your gut that no amount of probiotic will take care of. But it's something that a lot of people try because it can help. I always say start with something live and active. Kombucha, kimchi, sauerkraut. Some people are like, you eat that? Like, how do I eat that? Well, I'm German, mostly German. So I grew up with like sauerkraut as part of the meal. That was like, oh, look, we're having, pork with dinner, dinner, it's whatever. And then be like a big pile of sauerkraut right on top of it. I don't know. That's just what my mom made. But you can eat it with meat. You can put it in a salad. You can eat it with a lot of stuff. It's got a very distinct flavor though. Of course, there's probiotics in yogurts. Not the ones that say like probiotic, if you're looking for live active cultures, try that. And if you find that that's a little bit helpful or, that makes a difference, but how do I do this if I'm on the go in the morning? There's a couple of different brands I like. One of my favorites is called Innate Choice, INNATE Choice. It's a Canadian company. They have a few supplements that they offer, and one of them is a probiotic, and it's amazing. So, yeah. But it is helpful if you're doing a bunch of things for your digestive system and your gut. Making sure you're being properly hydrated, making sure you're getting enough minerals in with your hydration. That's really, really important. Making sure that you're chewing your food, making sure you're being conscious of your food. You're not just shoveling food in your face while you're doing something mindless, because your brain then actually doesn't recognize it, and that does impact how your digestive system works, which does impact then everything else. And so often we just don't take the time to actually be conscious about what we're eating, I mean, how many people eat in front of a TV or eat when they're, reading a book or something like that? It's one thing to eat to nourish your body, but if you're eating and you really want to be conscious about your digestive system, take the 10 minutes, shut off all other things, and really focus on your food and your digestion, and it does improve. That's one of the biggest things that makes a change. Not just taking a bunch of stuff, but really focusing on your system. So, and these are things, again, I talk about all this stuff and we work on this in the 12-week challenge. It's not just about here, take this, take that. We really work on your system and what can really improve your results here. There's another comment here. Wondering your thought. When you go, I must drink a certain amount of water. My body won't let me go until I get that amount in. Okay. Oh, yes. So in order to go to the bathroom, you have to have a certain amount of water in? Yeah. Your system is more than likely dehydrated no matter how much water you're drinking, which means you're probably not hydrating correctly. It means you're not getting minerals in with your food and with your hydration. I'm going to do a whole video on this because this is really, really important. So I'm going to do a whole video dedicated to properly hydrating and hydration and gut health. So watch for that, but that is absolutely a thing that people have, or like, I can't go to the bathroom unless I have coffee, or I can't go unless this, what's going on. I'll do a whole video dedicated to this because it is that important. But this is a big tie with hormone regulation and weight loss. And again, if you want help with this, make sure you're getting on the wait list for the next 12-week challenge. You do not want to miss out on the amazing things that you will learn about your body, how it works, how it functions, and how to really align with your system to get the best results. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Let me know your other questions. Otherwise, I'm going to do that video on hydration probably tomorrow, maybe the next day. Okay. Oh, will this show in the GI map test too? Yes, it will. Excellent question. Yes, it will. All right. Have a great rest of your night, you guys. Bye.